Well, welcome to our call, 7K call tonight, October 1st. Uh, I've got I've got a real quick, uh, succinct message to share with you tonight, uh, because the company is nearing uh, 4 years old, and so we're a firmly established company. We're debt free. We are growing. We've gotten through all those pioneering phases and foundational phases where you have a lot of changes and manipulation. Not to say we're not going to have more change. Change is good. Change is where you're growing. Uh, but those kind of hard changes where you have to make significant changes and corrections, as all companies do when they're first trying to get off the ground. And uh, I don't know what it is about people, but they resist change and they like things status quo. But that's really uh, the greatest part of opportunity is to be able to pioneer through change. Uh, I think I'm a living example of that. And I think everybody that's been with us since day one is a living example of that. Uh, Mine just happens to be uh, more successfully financially than some others, but there's a lot of others that have been here even before me and around with me that is successful. So the message tonight is how to build your team. How to build your team if you've been in the business for a while or if you're just starting a business. This message is going to apply to anybody, anywhere at the stage of the growth of this company. Okay. And uh, typically, and I'm going to share my screen a little bit on this too, because I want to give you one of the tools that I use all the time, and that's Success Magazine. And when you when you're going back to people you've been to before, you're going to have to kind of do this on a face to face or as close to face as you can, or definitely on a on a phone call or maybe a Zoom or FaceTime or Skype or something that you can see each other. Okay. Uh, and, if you can't do that, then just do whatever you can to make that connection because it's the communication that you're wanting to uh, get across here. And the thing is, you say, look, I've been involved with 7K for 3 years, 2 years, 4 years. I mean, this company's real. Uh, Network marketing's made millionaires out of tons of people. But I mean, just kind of think about this, man. You got to get in this with me. You got to partner up with. What else are you doing in your life that gives you a chance? We got a chance to be with a company that's going to be a multi-billion-dollar company, and we don't have a lot of risk. I mean, the worst thing we can end up with is 12, 14, 24 of these coins. Forget about all your questions. Forget about all that stuff. It's, do you want to make $500 a month? Do you want one time in your life to have a better chance at success than winning a lottery? We've got it here with this company. And now you've got to give them the facts. I mean, let's just explore the facts. The products they're selling is a membership to buy gold and silver bullion incrementally, and they'll store it for you for free. Nobody's ever done that. That's something unique. The product that you have to buy every month to make a check, and you've got to do that in any of these companies. I don't care if it's lotions, potions, soap, hair growing stuff, wrinkle go away creams, diet shakes, diet pills. You got to buy something or some kind of sweet smelling oil. You got to buy something to earn a check. Well, they're getting us to buy things of value that's got a proven history. and just pound this $1.2 million mistake. I say it's just like stocks. It's just like bonds. You can't buy them and make money off of them the same day. Heck, sometimes you buy them and you lose a ton the next day. It's very volatile. Well, just kind of treat this the same way, except we are buying things of real value. And that's what makes, this is our engine. And so just think, we get to own our own business. What if we're one of those successful? Like, that old guy, Bob Reid. I mean, he's 73 years young. and look, he just started this part-time. And he's making over $22,000 a month on average. And he just got a couple of old people in this and put them on the left and right. He didn't come out of the gate making tons of money. I mean, like he said, he started making $500 every week after the first 12 months. Every week, never missed. And then after 24 months, he put a couple of more people in. He hadn't went out and sponsored 20, 30, 40 people. He just sponsored a few people. He added a couple more the second year, started making $1,000 every week the second year with this company. And then May of last year, he started making $2,000 a week on average. And he found a couple of young people. He put them at the bottom of our legs. I mean, we get to do the same thing. And now he's making over $20,000 a month average. All 2020, he's made over $20,000 a month average. And he's still just doing it part-time. Yeah, I want you to watch some of his videos. He kind of comes on, talks about it on YouTube. I want you to watch a couple of his videos. I want you to watch the one in particular that he says, and I believe it, that this company is going to be multi-billion-dollar global giant because of the sound money wallet, where you can incrementally, first time, average people can buy gold and silver incrementally, fractionally. They don't even have to buy a whole ounce. They can buy what they afford. And we can make money. We're the ones that's telling us. I'm looking for a couple people make a commitment. He says you got to have a partner on the left and a partner on the right that make a 2-year commitment. Be in this business. I'm saying let's be in this business till this company's 10 years old. And then let's make a decision if it's working or not for us. Let's do those little things. Let's give ourselves a shot at making it big one time. Or if we fail, man, wouldn't it be nice if we just failed at $500 extra a week while we're collecting gold and silver and building our wealth? Wouldn't that be good? Well, you got to learn how to talk like that. You got to learn how to talk like that with people you want in your business. You got to learn how to close them. You got to get them to join you. You got to get them to make a commitment with you to put a little extra into this. Not a lot of extra time, not a lot of extra stuff, but they got to do the basics. And you just show them my system. The system is what? 10 hours, 5 to 10 hours a week. Learning, plugging in, sharing it with people, and we tell them use the tools that we do to pique interest. And if you do that and you build a team on your left and build a team on your right, and you just show them volume accumulate, this company's different than anything else. And we have the chance for this to working one time in our life. I mean, what if this is like Bob was like months? Well, it was more than months, because see, I didn't have 5,000 people in my business in 12 months. I still don't have 5,000 people in my business. This business is different. Our growth is yet to come. I mean, but we're open in Singapore. We're open in Canada. We're open in the UK, the financial capitals of the world. Canada, America, UK, Singapore. There's a reason we're opening these countries, because what do we have? That sound money wallet, gold, silver, bullion. And then this company is going to be a giant. We need to give ourselves a chance to win. And what you got to do is you got to keep on fishing until you find you a partner to make that commitment to be here with you, just doing these things. And as Bob says, our attitude is our worst enemy. Oh, we can get sour on the littlest things. We can let the littlest things knock us off. We can let the littlest thing be our excuse for not succeeding. But he says everybody that stays in this sucker is going to succeed. Everybody. You can't help but win. And until you believe like I believe, that is the difference. Because I believe in network marketing. I believe it's where the above average success is made by people from all walks of life. The only difference is their attitude and their belief. If they're willing to learn to succeed in network marketing, and in particular with a company like this, at the right time, at the right place, because that's where you make the big money. This company hasn't even hit major momentum in the United States, let alone the globe yet. And that's why I say, I want you to partner up, be a part of this. And this company's 10 years old. You're not going to lose a lot. In fact, I don't think you're going to lose. I would say you're not going to lose anything. If you're paying income taxes, I know you're not going to lose anything, because you get home-based business benefits while you're building a business. That is so powerful, y'all. And this wallet, and you got to learn to show my video that I did and showed the details of how the Sound Money wallet works. Sit down, make them watch it. Where else can we buy gold and silver at that kind of cost? Where else can we sell it back? Where else can we instantly change? Where else are we in charge of our financial lives? This company, 7K, provides it. And then we get all the travel and rewards benefits. Now we're going to, our whole travel advantage program, our 7K Advantage program is greatly expanded. And then for those who need group health plan or individual health plan, why not get the best coverage for the lowest cost? So we got lots to offer, and there's millions and hundreds of millions of people out there, and they don't even know about us yet, because we don't have enough of us explaining the benefits, all these benefits, to somebody else. I want you to be a partner with me. I want you to be here when this company's 10 years old. I want you to commit, and you and I, let's team up and let's build us. And then let's help you get your team members, and let's commit to each other to help each other get those two, and then help them get their two, and help them get their two. And if we're all committed and we work as a team, we can own any area in the United States. If you're in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, you can own it if you believe. If you get your two, and then you help them get their two, and you just watch this video over and over and over again that I just provided you right now, because that's all it takes. And if you're here from 10 years old, if you're in Carthage, Missouri, that's what all you need to do. Get your two, then both of you get your two. You got to get your two. And then you got to help them get there too. And, what do we have to lose? We have only things to gain. If you're in Springdale, Arkansas, you're in Yazoo City, you're in Alexandria, Louisiana, you're in Podunk 2. I don't care where it's at. You own it. And then you own your city. Then you own your state. And that is going to take you around the world, because you're only 5 people removed from anyone in this world. And that's a proven fact. I want to see you on the beaches of the world, and I want to see every one of you making an extra $500 to $1,000 every single week over this next 5 years, if not more. I want to see a lot of you be goals. I never even thought I'd have 5 goals in my group. 5. I didn't sponsor each one of them. We only sponsored 3 of them. The other 2 came by helping that person become an executive goal. That same thing can happen to each one of you. It's the simplest, most unique, most encompassing, highest paying plan ever to hit network marketing. And our job is to understand it and understand how it works and why it's so beneficial. That you're in my job. And Bob has a hour-long video, takes you step by step through this process. And I'm available to make sure you understand it by just giving me a call, asking me about it. And I'll help you when I'll correct you if you don't have it right. And then we get it right, because we all want to get it right. We all want it to make for one another. Because, see, I can't become a gold without helping somebody become a silver on each side. I can't become an executive gold without having somebody to be a gold on each side, and a bronze that I personally sponsored on each side. And so it's the same way from the very beginning, and all we duplicate is a simple nut of an associate. And that's why I start with the business family pack. I try to get people to do this as business. Oh yeah, we sponsor individual memberships, but if I try to get the family to do it so they can build generational wealth and they can work together. Now, I didn't ask Pamela's permission to do this. I signed up, she didn't even know it. And I put her in, and she didn't even know it. Okay? We got our children. Both our boys are in this business. We're at the top. Okay? We got a business family pack. Everything's built below us. But we focused on me at the top first. And then we built the business. And that's what you should do. And then you build by helping the people that you have in the business build their businesses. And you don't just focus. Some people in this business just go sponsor, and say, just do it. Well, I don't do that. I teach people to help people, and I teach people to clan together, to band together, to work as a one another, to meet regularly, at least once a week, that you meet together, even if you don't have guests. But you've got to learn the business together. To me, it's like Bible study. I don't care how many times you read the Bible, there's always something new to learn. That's the same thing with this business. I don't care how many times you watch one of those videos, you watch it again, you're going to see something new. And a revelation is going to come. And that's going to build that belief. And that's going to help you with your attitude. And that's going to help you get new partners for you and your team, so that you can ring up a check over time, just like this. So what if in 5 years you end up with an extra $500 just a month? But then since you're staying with the company for 10 years, you know you got a lot of volume on one side. That's money in the bank to be drawn out. And what if in that next 5 years, you end up making $3,500 a week or $7,000 a week because of that? Where else do we have this kind of opportunity? Ask your potential partner those penetrating questions. What's the risk? Costs us $500 to join the business, about $110 a month to stay active, and we get products of value. That's amazing. And then we get to buy gold and silver and build wealth. And we get to learn about how to keep our wealth. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep that counts. So I expect to see every one of you in Cancun. I expect you to have a new partner on your right and a new partner on your left. And let's take this thing to the moon. Let's just accelerate this momentum curve that the company's already in. Let's just push it to the hill. Let's push those snowballs down that hill and let them turn into an avalanche. And then when they hit the ocean, it causes a tsunami that goes all the way across to the Asia Pacific and to Europe. And you become one of those persons making that $10,000, $12,000 a week. I know you can. It's, do you know you can? I know you can. Just give yourself a chance to succeed. Make sure you get enough information to make an informed business decision. You need to learn that. You need to share that. You need to share that with those you care about, those you want to be on a partner. Make them get enough information. Like you owe it to yourself to get enough information. Information's free. Just take a look, watch it, punch holes in it. Let me get you on the phone with Bob. And you ask him any question. You just try and find out why it will not work or what's wrong with it. Ask him any question. I'm here to help you, Bill. Let's do it. Let's just do it. And become independent, no boss, no employees, stress-free life. It's beautiful and you deserve to have it.